I like Jabez. I like his prayer. I like his prayer because Jabez tells it like it is. He wants to increase his influence. He wants God to truly bless him indeed. But he admits one thing, and the thing that hurt Jabez the most was evil. He wanted to keep evil from him. He did not want to commit evil or experience it. And I wish we all had the honesty of Jabez, because he understood just what was his problem, and his problem was himself. And what I like about Jabez is that even though he had a mother who hated his guts just because he was born and gave him an ugly name, and many of us are walking around like that with parents who perhaps should have done better, and with an ugly name, a stained name, or a reputation, or we just don't like ourselves. And Jabez was such a man. Nevertheless, he was honorable, and many of us are honorable. No one is all bad or all good. There's some good things that we've done, some bad things that we've done. But Jabez outshined. You see, what Jabez did is, in a way, he made an idol. He overcompensated. Rather than seeking the Lord earlier for this thing, and with the same fervor, he decided to make himself, he decided to use ambition to make himself, make something of himself, which is a good response to when things happen to you. But Jabez realized that it wasn't enough, because Jabez still had perhaps bad habits, things that he did that he should not do. And many of us are like that. And when he came to God, and I believe it's not the first time he came to God, but when he came to God, he didn't say, Lord, that's the woman you gave me. That's the mother you gave me. That's the father you gave me. That's the grandparents who thought they knew jujitsu that you gave me. He said, keep me. And Jabez had enough courage and insight to look within himself. The disciples had the same problem, because they were there among the Savior. How many of us would give our right arm to be there with the Savior? And they had it all, but yet they had faith issues. They couldn't stay awake while he prayed. They bickered who would be the first in the kingdom. And they all would run when Jesus was arrested. And one in particular, Peter, says, I would never do that. And he whips out his sword and he cuts the man's ear off. He's overly zealous. He overcompensated. He did the Jabez thing to be more honorable, thinking that it would mask his inner need. And he found that morning he denied Christ 3 times, and it broke his heart, because he came face to face with his failing. The name Jesus at bottom is Yeshua, and it means to be open, wide, and free. He said that he is the way, the truth, and the life. And these are the things that we need. We need the way, we need the truth, we need life. And these are the things that Jesus brings, but we must bring our honesty.